everyone? My name is Jason.
Hey friends, it's Desiree Josen.
Because they usually go all out for Mania.
I loved it. And stop and be like, this is amazing.
I just think this is awesome for the both of them.
Hey, what's crackin' everybody? WWE Hall of Famer The Godfather, and I want you to watch the number one podcast, Shoots and Ladders. See you there. Hey.
Here are your hosts, Jason and Desiree.
Shoots and Ladders, the Ultimate King of the Ring tournament. What's going on, everyone? My name is Jason.
Hi friends, it's Desiree Josen.
Today we're doing something special. We're talking about the 8 greatest King of the Ring pay-per-views of all time, putting them head-to-head in a single elimination tournament to determine the undisputed greatest King of the Ring event in WWE history as we're prepping for the actual King of the Ring. Des, what are your initial thoughts?
Well, you know what? I love a good King of the Ring. It's so much fun. I feel like sometimes it's overlooked. Is it me? But I get it. You know what? They can make some really great calls or some really bad calls. So I think that's the issue with it. But yeah, I'm curious about ours for this year. This one will be fun.
Absolutely. There are going to be some really, really tough ones. And the thing about King of the Ring, I'm actually with you. I think if they were only to cut PLEs to 6, King of the Ring should be there because the winner usually gets a title shot at SummerSlam, and this has elevated so many careers. I mean, talk about the beginning of Austin 316. We saw Mick Foley take one of the biggest bumps in WWE history. Kurt Angle throwing Shane McMahon through every piece of glass in New Jersey. I mean, there were some special moments.
Yeah, it's amazing.
All right, so Dez is going to go first, then I will, and then we'll eventually crown our King of the Ring. So up first, we have King of the Ring 2001 versus King of the Ring 1994. Dez, you're on the clock.
I immediately, as soon as I saw these two as my bracket, I was like, oh, this is a no-brainer. And you already spoke about one of them. So for 2001, there was the street fight with Kurt Angle and Shane. There was also a triple threat match with Stone Cold, Benoit, and Jericho. Booker T made his debut. So it was just like this elevated match card that you just could not compete with. And then, what was it? Did Edge win? I think Edge won that King of the Ring. I think so. And then my other one was 1994 with Owen winning and talking shit to Bret and everybody else. So, you know what? I am an Attitude Era girl. Everything about 2001 was amazing. So that one was easy. 2001.
Yeah, I'm actually with you. That's actually probably one of the softballs of this tournament. Listen, 1994, I love Owen Hart personally. I thought it was great. Obviously, they set up Owen versus Bret, which was cool. Bret once, then Owen winning was kind of cool. King of Hearts, all that good stuff. But yeah, listen, it doesn't touch the Attitude Era. I mean, the Attitude Era is when the golden age of wrestling began. So just everything you just said, I think 2001, no brainer for that.
It was easy.
All right, mine. For my pick, we're going between 1998 versus 1997. Not gonna lie, 1997 was actually pretty solid. But I think ultimately this is unfair. You have The Undertaker versus Mankind in Hell in a Cell, and arguably the most iconic match in wrestling history, especially with that bump. Even people who aren't wrestling fans are talking about how Mick Foley was thrown off the cage. So other matches on the card and just the actual crowning itself. Again, I think this really kind of kicked off the Attitude Era. I can kind of talk about the other things, but to me, it's that moment where Mick Foley gets thrown off the cage and then gets thrown through the cage and his tooth comes out of his nose. So to me, that in itself speaks for itself. That's why 1998 will move to the next round.
Hell yeah.
All right, Des. This one's a little bit tougher. You have 1996 going up against 2000. We know what came about of 1996, but 2000 really was Attitude Era. But talk to me, Des. Who you got?
Is it really that hard? Is it? This is my King of the Ring. This is my end all be all just because of what it created. And the fact that this wasn't really planned. There's a big build up to all of this too. How Stone Cold really wasn't supposed to be King of the Ring. It was supposed to be Triple H. And then, the curtain call happened, and then this happened. And even with Stone Cold cutting this promo, he wasn't even prepped for that. And all that he heard was he had to hurry up and have a match with Jake the Snake Roberts. And he was talking about his John 3:16, and then the old Hellraiser of a rattlesnake comes out and goes, "You thump your Bible." Austin 3:16 says, "I whooped your ass." That next day, a whole new brand of wrestling. I feel like this was a pivotal moment. 2000 was great. You know what? It had Kurt Angle defeats Rikishi. There was that 6-man tag with Rock Taker and Kane, with Triple H and the McMahons. That was amazing. Nothing will top 1996.
Love it. Listen, to me it was a lot. It was definitely close, but I understand why you're going with 1996. I don't know. This would have been a toss-up for you. I'm glad you got this one, but yeah, listen, it's hard. It's hard to go against what you just said, because it is interesting that this wasn't supposed to be, and it happened, and thank God it did, because it elevated wrestling forever.
Amazing.
All right, so mine is arguably the toughest, and we're going between 1993 and 2002. This one is super close. King of the Ring 2002 gave us Brock Lesnar's coronation and signaled the beginning of a new era. 1993 had Bret Hart defeating Razor Ramon, Mr. Perfect, and Bam Bam Bigelow. Just think about what I just said. This was razor tight. I mean, this is the beginning, basically, of King of the Ring. In the end, I have to go with 1993. So this was tough, really tough, because we obviously know that Lesnar went on to win the championship, and I think he was the youngest ever. I mean, he just stepped on the scene. I totally get it, but ultimately, when I think of King of the Ring, one of Bret Hart's many accomplishments, I think of what he did for it, and I think him winning was very important. So I'm going 1993, but it's very close.
Hey, I get it. I would have made the same decision.
All right, Des. Let's now go to the semifinals. So you have 2001 going up against 1998. This is now going to be a lot tougher. Who do you have making the finals?
Oh, no. I didn't think about that. Okay, 2001 had the street fight, which I absolutely love seeing Shane get thrown through the glass, but then he got dropped on his head the first time and then put through. And then Booker T, Edge, and then 98, you said...
Undertaker, Mankind.
Yeah, that's all I can think about. Is it Hell in a Cell, or...
Yeah.
We're going... Okay, you know what? Hell in a Cell. Let's go.
Oh, wow. Okay, wow. So 1998 gets the nod. Listen, you could have made an argument each way. Listen, and in real life, whether it's basketball, baseball, hockey, NFL, the games get harder each round of the playoffs, so this was really tough, but I understand, and 1998 wins.
Yep.
Okay. Now, I have to go through the tough choice of 1996 versus 1993. I got to be honest, again, because it's a tournament, we don't know who's going to advance, so there's a lot of back and forth here, but in the end, you know what, Des? You kind of sold me, but based on your speech, I'm going 1996, and I'm going to put them in the finals because ultimately it elevated wrestling forever.
As you should.
All right, Des. So now we have 1998 versus 1996, and you want to talk about iconic moment versus iconic moment. Which iconic moment lives forever? Do the other matches play in the factor? Des, crown us the ultimate king of the ring between these two.
I'm extremely biased, and I will say this all day. It's my damn screen back here. You know, it's promo versus match, basically, and that's really what it is. And the fact that I rewatched this King of the Ring just to watch Stone Cold Steve Austin cut this promo, and it was literally not even 5 minutes, but the fact that it took off to start the best time in wrestling and brought us everything that came about afterwards. It's undeniable. I love Hell in a Cell. I feel like, I mean, they did great things with that one, but this King of the Ring will always be the top tier for me.
Listen, totally understand where you're coming from. I get it. I mean, I gotta be honest. It's funny because one of the cool things about this tournament, a lot of this has to do with matchups and the way we kind of matched everything up. But ultimately, the cream rises to the top. So listen, 1996 gets a nod. Funny enough, it's literally been 30 years, which is insane. But this was a lot of fun, and now we're gonna roll into our fun game of Fast Count. Are you ready?
Yeah, why not?
All right. Best match of all the King of the Rings.
Best match? Hell in a Cell.
100%. All right. And I think this is a no-brainer, but I'm going to ask it anyway. Best tournament winner.
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Most underrated King of the Ring.
Let's see. Booker T.
Okay. Most overrated King of the Ring.
Let me think. Kurt Angle. I don't know.
Best main event of all the King of the Rings.
Hell in a Cell.
Love it. All right. Most important historical moment of King of the Rings.
Do we really need to say this? I'm on repeat right now. It is this promo right here with Stone Cold.
One King of the Ring you would rewatch right now.
That one. And I've said it before. Sorry, I'm so redundant, but it is what it is.
All right. Toughest matchup of our tournament.
98-96.
Yeah, absolutely. That was razor thin. I mean, between the two, 100%. All right, Des, and listen, as we're approaching King of the Ring, give me your final thoughts.
I love this. I have no words. You know what? All I'm thinking about is our own tournament right now and the people that are involved and how it could skyrocket a couple of careers right now. So, and how these little things right here, like a promo or a really awesome match, can turn everything in a storyline. So I'm excited, and I love these King of the Ring. So yeah, forever 1996.
Absolutely love it. All right, that actually wraps up this episode. What are your thoughts on our King of the Ring tournament or just King of the Ring in general? Please shoot us a DM at the Shoots and Ladders. Like always, please like, share, and subscribe both on YouTube and Spotify. Once again, my name is Jason.
I'm Desiree Josen.
All right. Until next time, have a blessed day and a blessed week.
Have a great week. Bye, friends.
This was another episode of the Shoots and Ladders podcast.